the North Pole. Then again, I think it might work. How much time is left?
I asked Santa to be at the office at 2:30 sharp. I told him we'd have a surprise for him. We still have a little time, Tinker. Don't get nervous.
Don't get nervous, she says. When a connection like this has never been tried before, just keep as cool as a cucumber on an iceberg. What if it doesn't work, Miss Mary? After all our trouble.
Something has to work. Santa can't go on like this. If only the children wouldn't write so many letters asking for expensive presents. Santa's afraid the gimme epidemic has gone so far it's blotted out the spirit of Christmas. I tell him that it isn't the children are more demanding than they used to be. It's just that there's more children. More children, more letters.
Picked up some more, Miss Mary. Mom likes the way they get broken down.
Oh dear, more letters and everyone asking for preposterous presents. I'm afraid Santa will lose another 10 pounds.
Isn't he any better yet?
He's worse than anything, Grimmer. It's not that he's really sick, but he's lost all his energy, all his gusto.
What's Santa without gusto? Is he going to start giving him blackstrap glasses? Orange yeast? Weaker? Vitamin C and calcium? That's how he reindeer germ.
Santa's wife has tried everything, including a double dose of old saltworm molasses. Nothing seems to help.
What about a massage? I can do good rubbing where I do the reindeer.
Santa's wife has used the electric vibrator on him morning, noon, and night for the past week, and it hasn't kept him up a bit.
What's the solution, Miss Mary? Christmas comes on Thursday.
I don't know. The elves are beside themselves trying to get all of the toys finished and painted. But who's going to deliver them unless Santa has a change of heart?
Nobody can ever come to Santa's place. Well, you want me to leave the rest of the letters out there in the snow, or shall I keep picking them up?
Better pick them up, Grimmer. Should I send them to the elves for help?
You're busy enough at the workshop. I've got time on my hands today. You know, for the reindeer going on the gallows wall.
That's right. If all goes well with the reindeer, 4 reporters should be stationed at the 4 corners of the world by now. And if all goes well on this end, Tinker should have things fixed so we'll be able to watch the boys and girls being tested on television.
Sounds like reaching for the northern lights to me.
Hurry and catch up with the letters, Grimmer. Then slip in to watch the program.
Thanks, Miss Mary. I'll give her a try just to see if she's in focus. There.
That's fine, Tinker.
Now to clear the circuits to the walkie-talkie.
Don't get nervous. I'll have to talk to Santa first anyway to show him some of the letters.
Come on, dear. I'm sure the surprise is something besides letters. After all, there are no surprises this time of year.
Give me this, give me that. I'll tell you, I'm putting my foot down. What's that thing doing in my office?
I'm in much of the dark as you are. They wouldn't let me in here all day. It must have something to do with the surprise.
What is it, Miss Mary?
Something that's never been tried before at the North Pole. Perhaps Tinker better explain. He's underneath. Tinker!
Tinker!
Yes, sir?
Is this supposed to be a surprise?
It certainly is, sir. If it works, I'll be as surprised as you are. We'll see in a few minutes.
What's it all about, Miss Mary?
An experiment, Santa. With this life-size television, we hope to show you that the children in the world haven't really changed. Perhaps they do us for a lot of things in their letters, but they haven't lost the Christmas spirit.
How is this contraption going to prove that?
I love experiments, whether they prove anything or not.
Tinker fixed up 4 sets of walkie-talkie picture transmitters, and 4 of her reporters went off with them to the 4 corners of the world. They're due to begin their interviews in a few minutes.
How?
They wrote 4 of the reindeer. We had a hard time persuading them to cooperate. We finally agreed.
I still don't get the point, Miss Mary.
Oh, I do. It's a practice run, dear. So if you feel too discouraged on Christmas Eve, the others can take over your job.
No, nobody can ever take over Santa's job. Our idea is quite different. We feel that the gimmies, as Santa calls them, are only skinnies. Inside, the children are just as eager to give as to get. So Peck, and Puff went up to the 4 corners of the world to take a poll. They're due to begin their interviews in a few minutes.
So you think the gimmies are just skin deep, do you? You think children still know that Christmas means giving as well as getting? I contend that they have such highfalutin ideas of what they want these days. They haven't time to think about others. They only have time to think about themselves. Are there any letters that haven't been filed yet?
Letters? There's the latest collection, and it's still arriving.
Now, Miss Mary, pick a couple of letters at random and read them to me. We'll see who's right.
Let me pick them. Miss Mary's been working hard enough today. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
All right, read them.
My name is Henry, and I'm
ponies up there, I'd like a brown one with a white mark on its nose. And of course, I'll need a saddle too. Your friend, Henry.
Such big ideas. You must admit, children have changed.
Times have changed too, dear. It's next to impossible to buy a fur-like robe for your sleigh these days. Dear Santa, have you heard about those new wristwatches